Finding mistakes in Peppa Pig's episodes has become our hobby, and in this video, we're going to share some of what we found. Like in the episode New House, Daddy Pig takes Peppa and George to visit the home that Mr. Bull is building. Later in the episode, when the house is ready, Mr. Bull places a swing right beside the house. While Peppa is playing on a swing, their new neighbors, the Wolf family, arrive. Now look carefully. As we can see here, Peppa is on the swing, while the Wolf family exits the car. But when they walk up to the Pig family, the swing magically disappears. How can it be possible? A few seconds ago, Peppa was playing on the swing, but now it's no longer there. But that's not all. After Mr. Wolf tests the house to see if it's durable, the swing magically reappears. Now, let's look at another mistake. In the episode Skateboarding, the Pig family go to the park, where Daddy Pig teaches Peppa how to skateboard. While Peppa is learning how to ride the board, we notice something weird. Right at this moment, if we look at Peppa's skateboard, we can notice there are 3 smiley faces stickers. Now focus on the position of those 3 stickers. One of the stickers magically changed its position. If we slow down the scene, we can literally see the sticker changing its position from one end to the other. In the episode Trampolines, Peppa's family and friends visit Miss Rabbit's trampoline park. When Miss Rabbit is briefing them, if we look behind her, we can see an empty desk and a rack filled with shoes. After Miss Rabbit finishes her briefing and goes back to her desk, we can now notice there's a blue boot on top of her desk. But earlier the desk was completely empty. And that's not all. Here, if we look at Susie Sheep's shoes, they're blue colored. But when she's taking them off, they are now suddenly purple. Seriously, Peppa Pig's animators seem to have some sort of issues with colors. In the episode Daddy Puts Up a Picture, Mummy Pig has a lovely new picture of Peppa and George, so Daddy Pig offers to put it up. When Daddy Pig is marking the wall, we can notice the toolbox is placed right behind Peppa and George. But moments later, the toolbox conveniently moves near Daddy Pig. And that's not all. Moments later, when Daddy Pig hangs up the picture, the toolbox again goes back to its original position. In one of the episodes, we meet Super Potato, who goes to Peppa's school to save Mr. Potato, who got stuck inside his car. He then uses his super strength to remove the glass roof of the car. The mistake here is that even before he completely removes the lid, Mr. Potato gets out of the car, passing through the glass roof, which completely goes against the laws of physics. It seems like it's Mr. Potato who is an actual superhero. And if you're enjoying the video, don't forget to hit the like button. At this point, we all know about the color-changing magic in Peppa Pig. If you don't know what I'm talking about, in Peppa Pig, where there are different colored objects together, they tend to magically switch colors. Let me show you a live example. In the episode Mountain Climbing, Peppa and her friends visit the sports center. And at the sports center, Grampy Rabbit teaches the children about mountain climbing. If we look at the plastic mountain behind Grampy Rabbit, we can notice most of the edges are blue colored. So far, so good. But moments later, when Susie prepares to climb the wall, we can now notice the edges on the left side are green and yellow. There's not a single blue colored edge there. All the blue edges have now moved towards the right side. But earlier, the left side was filled with blue colored edges. Now this next mistake is really hilarious. In the episode Santa's Grotto, it is Christmas time, and all of the children go to visit Santa's grotto to tell him what they would like for Christmas. When Peppa and her family go to the Christmas fair, we can also see Zoe Zebra and her mother at the fair. But the mistake is, Zoe and her mother are also on the Ferris wheel. You might think that they are different characters of the same species, but it's not possible because they're wearing the exact same clothes. How's this even possible? In the episode Baby Alexander, the Pig family are in their kitchen, waiting for the arrival of Baby Alexander. And behind Daddy Pig, we can notice some drawings stuck on the board. For now, just focus on these 2 drawings, the house and the castle. Moments later, when Daddy Pig is talking and the scene zooms onto him, we can notice the castle drawing behind him. But wait, the house drawing is no longer there. But earlier, the house drawing was right beside the castle one. Going back to the mountain climbing episode, after climbing the small plastic mountain, the kids and Grampy Rabbit prepare to climb the big one. When Grampy Rabbit is giving the instruction, if we look at the mountain, we can see different colored edges, but for now, focus on this pink one only. After Grampy Rabbit finishes his demonstration to climb the mountain, we can notice that the pink edge has now disappeared, but earlier it was right there. In the episode Ice Cream, when Peppa is giving away free ice cream to her friends. Notice that Susie asks for a raspberry flavor, and Mandy asks for a blueberry.
I have raspberry. Can I have blueberry, please?
However, when Peppa serves ice cream to her friends, Susie gets a mint ice cream, and Mandy gets a strawberry ice cream, but the blueberry goes to Zoe Zebra. We must say Peppa isn't that good of an ice cream seller. Now let's look at a logical error. In the episode Parking Ticket, Daddy Pig parks his car in the wrong place and is given a parking ticket. After Miss Rabbit gives Daddy Pig the ticket, she takes a picture of them. Now look carefully. Here we can see there's a pole beside Miss Rabbit with no parking sign on it. Remember, the pole is beside Miss Rabbit. After she takes the picture, the pig family goes back to their home. At home, they look at the picture taken by Miss Rabbit. And in the picture, we can see the pole with no parking sign. How did the pole get in the picture? Earlier, we clearly saw Miss Rabbit taking the picture from the front of the car while the pole was beside her. There's no way the pole could appear in the picture frame from that angle. This is what we call a logical error. Now, let's look at another disappearance case. In the episode, The Dentist. In the beginning, we can see Peppa and George near the sink, getting ready to brush their teeth. And if we look at the sink, we notice that it's filled with water. However, in the next frame, the sink is seen empty. Not a single drop of water can be seen in the sink. In the episode, In a Fairy Tale, we see the pig family walking to Grandma Pig's house. Outside Granny Pig's house, they encounter Mr. Wolf. If we look at Mr. Wolf, we can notice he's wearing a purple outfit with a shirt and tie underneath. But when they go inside the house, Mr. Wolf is there having lunch with everyone, and at that moment, you'll notice his shirt and purple tie have vanished as if by magic. And that's not all. There's another mistake. Here we see Grandma Pig placing a huge number of potatoes in the middle of the kitchen table. And then the scene focuses on Grandpa Pig as he mentions how much he loves potatoes. Then the scene widens to show the whole kitchen again, and we see that each character now has a potato on their plates. However, both the serving dish and the remaining potatoes have disappeared. Maybe Mr. Wolf wasn't kidding when he said he was very hungry, because the only explanation for this is that he ate all the potatoes and the dish along with them. Going back to the dentist episode, right here as Mr. Elephant is talking to Peppa, if we look behind him, there's nothing, just a plain wall. But in the next shot, the scene zooms in a bit, and all of a sudden, a sink appears. Also, a few scenes later, we can see that behind George are Mummy and Daddy Pig. But when the camera gets closer, they disappear, and in their place, a machine that contains water appears. In the scene where Mr. Elephant is about to inspect George's teeth, we can notice there's a little bit of mouthwash in the glass. But when George sits on the chair, the glass is completely empty. But seconds later, the mouthwash reappears inside the glass. So, these were some of the mistakes we found in Peppa Pig. And as always, we'll see you all in the next video.